What's up, Pickle Pack? Now it's time for another silly songs with Brager, the part of the show where Brager comes out and sings a silly song. Now today we're going to be talking about an album from my collection. This is one that I purchased back when I didn't own very many records. So this is an early one from my collection, which makes sense because it's one that I wouldn't probably be buying today if I were to go shopping. But I'm glad I have it. It's not one I'm going to get rid of. I wouldn't sell it or toss it or whatever, because I like it. And I've listened to it several times. I bought it at a store. Elliot. I bought this album at a store in the suburb of Golden Valley. The store is called Down in the Valley. The album is Bubblegum, Lemonade, and Something for Mama. It was re-released later the same year. It came out in 1969. It was re-released later that same year under the title of Make Your Own Kind of Music. I guess to add that song, Make Your Own Kind of Music, was added to the album and re-released. Somewhere around 2010, I went to Down in the Valley, which I believe is still open, and I've only ever been to that store one time. And that's where I got Make Your Own Kind of Music, along with like 7 other albums, or less than that probably. And on the sticker it shows that I paid probably backwards, sorry, but I paid $2.25 for this. I probably paid $2.25 for each of the records I bought that day. I bought old used ones. This is the only Cass Elliot album I've ever purchased. Popularly known as Mama Cass. Everyone knows her, that knows the mamas and the papas, and what a powerful voice she had. She died too young. Her name was Ellen Cohen, but she went by Cass Elliot. Supposedly she didn't like being called Mama Cass. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if anything's true. She was in love with one of her bandmates from Mamas and the Papas, but it was not reciprocal. Later on, she was married. I don't know if she was married once or twice. She had a daughter. Like I said, Mama Cass died young. I think she was maybe 32 when she died. She died in England. She died in the same flat, coincidentally, that Keith Moon died in, like 4 years later. She died in like 72. Yeah, kind of tragic. Powerhouse of a singer. So this album is sort of, she's on a motorcycle on the back. It's a pop album, but it's sort of jazz too. It's got a lot of jazz to it, which is kind of cool. Old-timey. It's not too long. That's always a good thing. I think she put out like 4 albums, 4 or 5. This one came out like maybe a year or 2 after Mamas and Papas split up. Can't beat the price though, $2.25. Mama Cass's sister, Cass Elliot, her sister was married to Russ Kunkel, the drummer who played on all sorts of stuff. He played with James Taylor and many others, I think. That's kind of an interesting fact, too. Oh, interesting. There's a warning on this. It says, please note, This album, with the exception of the song Make Your Own Kind of Music, was formerly titled Bubblegum Lemonade and Something for Mama. So they're admitting that it's just a shameless ripoff. Well, here we go, another jazz numbers on in the background. Hal Blaine played drums on every album that's ever been made, which happens to include Cass Elliot. I will never buy another Cass Elliot album. Well, probably. I can't say that. I could never say that. She was a force in nature. Burned out fast. She was a drug addict, I think. Which is odd. I mean, you don't really hear of musicians being drug addicts. That's, it's a weird one. You wouldn't expect that. But she was. And she died. She died of a heart attack. I can only speculate that use of narcotics, opioids, probably had something to do with her heart giving out. Yeah, and pretty young too, pretty young to die of a heart attack, but drugs are a hell of a drugs. Nectarmancer has been playing for years. One of the earliest songs we did was Dream a Little Dream of Me. Her signature song. Basically a solo song that she did, billed under Mamas and the Papas, and it was the name of her first solo album. This is number 2 or 3, depending on who you ask. I don't know, not really a classic rock sort of fan, which is not true. I do listen to classic rock. There's quite a bit out there that I like. Can you believe I don't own a single Pink Floyd album, not a single Led Zeppelin? I'm proud of not owning a single Led Zeppelin album. I don't know, I guess if it was free, I wouldn't turn away Houses of the Holy. Not that it's their best album. I've done many of these videos, and so many of them are like classic pop and rock music, and I'm really sorry about that. Sorry that I've posted these and taken up people's time and space with this kind of stuff. Just leave classic rock where it is. Do we need that? I mean, is it necessary? Ooh. Pull it up. Check it out. If you like Mamas and Papas, like old-timey sounding pop music, check it out. Don't buy it though. I mean, it's not like she's gonna see any of the profits. Maybe her daughter will. I don't know. Her daughter's out there somewhere. Probably just whatever label it was on, or whoever the hell owns the rights to this. So don't buy it. Procure it somehow, but you need to buy it? I don't know. Probably not. Ecto Cooler is currently in this jar, as you can see. Let's have a moment of silence for Naomi Cohen, shall we? Oh, sorry, I gotta break it. Here's a country number. Do you hear that? Okay, I don't know that we need to listen to any more Mama Cass Elliot. Oh, it's a good one. Not a great one. I love you.